Now we're going to create elevations from sections. The first thing I'm going to do is copy my sections. I'm just going to pick an arbitrary point for my first base point and make sure my ortho is on and copy straight down and say enter. So I'm basically just starting with a copy of my sections. Now, first thing, I'm going to add a ground line, and I'm going to make sure I'm on layer 0 first. So I'm going to start my ground line. And I know that my siding is going to come down to this point, so I'm not going to see any of this. And get rid of these little bits and pieces. And I'm going to use my extend command to extend this line down to this one. So I'm just going to type EX, enter, or I'm going to choose the extend button. And the first thing it asks me for is to select, or the current setting are for projection, and it's going to ask me to select the boundary edges. So what's really saying there is, what do I want to extend to? I know I want to extend this line to this line, so this is my boundary edge. I select that and hit enter. Next it asks me to select the objects to extend, and I want to extend this object. I click the end of it and it extends. Can now get rid of this, come over to this side and do similar, extend, and erase that object. Up here, I'm going to clean this up. I'm going to erase this object, and then I'm going to fill it. And what we're going to do is a boxed soffit. I could extend this to there. With my box soffit, we're not going to need that. And the boxed in soffit basically has a level line that goes back to the wall. So I'm going to draw that line, and I'm going to fill it, this line and that line. That's basically what it's going to look like in my elevation view. And I can fill it those, and that is pretty much it for cleaning up that elevation. As I come over to this section, I can see that I'm going to get rid of all of this, and I'm going to erase this inside line and trim that off. And get rid of all of this, just as I did in the other drawing. And I'm going to extend this line to this one. I'm going to draw my ground line. And I'll just draw it from there to there. Erase that. To redraw my line. Erase this one. Redraw that line. And erase the stuff in between. Extend that. And there we have the beginning of two elevations, two sections that were converted to elevations.